Today we're making Lupin chocolate chip cookies. So today we're using AV8 Lupin flour to make these cookies, and we're going to start off by measuring out our flour. So I love to use a scale to measure flour because it's just so much more accurate. So I'm going to turn my scale on with my bowl on it, change it over to grams, and I'm going to measure out 74 grams of Lupin flour or Lupini flour. So this would be 3/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of Lupin flour if you're not weighing it. Next, I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon xanthan gum, 1/4 teaspoon salt, and I'm going to mix all this together. Now I'm actually going to transfer this, just set it aside. So now I'm going to add 1/4 cup of avocado oil. You can use MCT oil, avocado oil, olive oil, any of those will work here. You can even use melted butter or melted coconut oil. You're just going to have a thicker batter. We're going to have 1/2 cup, and we're using Lakanto Golden Monk Fruit Sweetener. The golden just gives it more of that brown sugar taste that we know and love from our chocolate chip cookies. And then 1 large egg. And 1/2 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And we're going to blend this all together for 2 minutes. 2 minutes to allow the sugar substitute to dissolve completely. So if you absolutely don't want to mix this for 2 minutes, you can actually powder your sugar substitute just by running it through a blender at home. But otherwise, just mixing this for at least 2 minutes allows the sugar substitute time to dissolve. And the reason we're using the egg and the vanilla in here in addition to the oil is that I found that the sugar substitute just dissolves better if we mix it into everything. And there was no benefit of creaming together the sugar and oil. All right, so now we're going to add our Lupin flour mixture. Mix this all up. So you can see this is a pretty thick batter already, and it's a little bit of a golden color. But I will tell you, when you use the AV8 Lupin flour, you can eat this cookie dough and be very satisfied with being able to eat chocolate chip cookie dough again that won't push you out of ketosis. It's quite keto friendly. All right, so we are using Lakanto sugar-free chocolate chips, which is our most preferred brand of chocolate chip, because they use erythritol and monk fruit to sweeten them, so definitely recommend checking those out. And you can use our coupon code TARAKETO, TARAKETO, to save 20% off your purchase at lakanto.com. All right, so get that all mixed together, take a pinch, enjoy that as your cookie dough treat. All right, so I just have a 1 teaspoon size cookie scoop, and so this will make 12 to 14 cookies depending on how much cookie dough you ate. And you don't need to smush these down, so this is really just a scoop and put it on. I will tell you, I highly recommend you use parchment paper just because these cookies won't be completely set up until they're all the way cooled. So this is a fairly small size cookie sheet. So this will fit about 6 cookies, and they will spread a little bit as they bake. I want to show you what these look like when they come out of the oven. So you can see that they're slightly browned around the edges, but if you push on them, they're very squishy still. So they appear like they're not set up, but they are. If you overbake them, they're going to be harder, crunchier. If you want chewy chocolate chip cookies, you want to take them out of the oven between the 8 and 9 minute mark. So they should look like this. If you were able to peel this up, which I can't right now because they're very hot, you would see that they're browned on the bottom. So one trick is to pick your pan up and tap it a few times. and that's going to give you more of the crinkled look on your cookies. You can kind of see it already working. So they will flatten out as they cool even a little bit more. So thanks so much for joining me today as we made these delicious chocolate chip cookies with AV8 Lupin flour. I'll put links below in the description as to where you can get your Lupin flour, and I look forward to hearing your feedback. I cannot wait for you guys to make these cookies. They are amazing. Until next time, this is Health Coach Tara.